It kind of helps with the duality of our personas.
Persona duality. Where'd I put my natty bow, bud?
So, I mean, who do you got in the Super Bowl, man?
Who's playing?
Bengals and Rams.
Who's
Cincy in L.A.
Mahomes is playing, right?
No, bro.
Oh, okay, so they're out.
Dude, Joe Burrows from LSU. Shout out Tucker Hanks.
Shots tough.
He beat frickin' Mahomes, bro. Actually, McPherson, the Bengals kicker, beat Mahomes.
But there's like Burrows, right? He's
Yeah.
like young,
Dude.
flashy white dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I kind of want Bengals.
Cincy?
Yeah.
Who's closer to us in like
Kid Cudi.
No, like
Shout outs, bro.
who's closer to us in miles? Cincinnati?
Oh,
or-
Cincy.
And who's the other team?
L.A.
Oh, well then okay, yeah. I
He big boo.
didn't put those two together, dude.
I want to say shout out Steve Fishy. You were there in a lot of different scenarios within high school and post high school, and you're doing good with Apex. Proud of you. Seen a little bit content, and I'll be hitting you up here shortly, man.
Steve's doing some dope shit on TikTok.
Oh,
Is
it's
it-
Tiki 2?
What's that game?
Tiki 2.
What's that game that he's playing?
Apex.
Apex Legends.
Yeah, yeah.
And that shit's free, right?
Yeah, I'm sure he pays for some skins.
Yeah,
Kinda
so
like I
there's
do.
there's like in-game purchases for all
Marshmallow
that.
comes out.
Is that how like everyone?
Yeah, I mean...
Is that how those games make money? Is what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah, and of course they make it from me.
And you play Fortnite.
Yeah. So I'm hoping to go on that journey here soon.
And Fortnite's like a what's that shit called? Battle Royale type
Yeah.
game. It's like PUBG.
Yep.
See, I've not like I've played it with you.
It's a building shooter, third person. And honestly, I prosper in third person as opposed to first. And shoot, man.
So you've never played like you've never been good at like Call of Duty,
Yeah, I've always sucked at call, man.
Halo.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I would play.
Hey, yeah, and dude, I'm surprised you don't even have Infinite. You got Infinite?
Yeah, I do.
You
I don't
would.
play it, but I
You're
have.
my
it.
guy.
Bro, I was at
You would have Infinite.
I was at my boy Taylor's crib, and he downloaded it like the day it came out, and we were watching some football game. It was some college game. He's a big college sport bettor, so I'm always like, I'm like, yo, I got $50 on the game, and like
Dude.
I wake up in the morning, he's like, sent you 50, and I'm like, tight. So like I'm up with my boy, like it's tight.
but you don't know what's going on.
I have no idea what's fucking going on, man. But he had like the game on one TV and then Halo and his Xbox One set up on another TV. And I was like, oh, is this the new Halo game? He's like, yeah, give it a shot. Like, do you still have any chops left? And I was like, shit, we're about to find out. Bro,
Yeah,
dude,
right.
I was fucking...
You're a guitarist, obviously.
Well, I was like, I used the pistol,
Fucking
right?
fingers, bro.
I used the pistol. That's my like move. So it's just pistol, headshot pistol 3 times. Get the shield way down. Switch real quick to like a BR and just fucking blip. Bro, I went like 20-6 on my first game. KD ratio, kill death ratio, 20
Fuck.
and fucking 6. And all the boys, Taylor, Evan, they were like, "Yo, still got it, dude." And I haven't played since. I just like
What the fuck?
there's so much, dude, between this, playing music, and like just working. There's like I don't have a lot of. If I'm not editing all this shit together at home,
Right.
like I would be playing video games. But does that make sense?
No, I feel you.
Does like my point?
No, I
come
definitely feel you.
across? I don't know how
Like
to talk
when I
sometimes.
don't have the kids, they're like, "What do you do when we're not around?" I said, "I'm playing Fortnite." Is that it? Yeah. What do you want me to do? I mean, like, if I'm not working, what would you like to see me do? Oh, ride your bike. Oh, I messed up my ankle, so I'm slowly getting back into my bicycle, my BMX oversized bike.
Henry rides
But-
bikes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Yeah.
long time ago. Shout out to MySpace name. Well, it was Henry Doom.
Well, Henry Doom. Yeah, Henry.
But
Doom.
then for a minute, there was something that was Henry rides bikes, right?
Shout out. Just kidding.
Why do you get so weird when you do that shit? Is that the ADD? Where it's just like I
Hey,
don't
what's
know
up,
where
man?
you're just like you're like is that the ADD?
Yeah, probably.
What's that like? Because I have it, I don't like. I got diagnosed with it, but I think I lied to my doctors to get drugs.
So it's kind of weird. Like, I'll know the task at hand, and I'll overthink it, and then I'll branch off to like, oh wow, I think there might be something else I need to accomplish prior or within the same time frame, and then I'll be overwhelmed, but I'll still try to finish the tasks, and it's just a downward spiral. But asphalt for me and my job, I know what to do from beginning to end. I may not do it quick, but I know what to do.
Well, I don't do my job fast because I need to be able to spread it out throughout the week, because I could essentially finish everything in 2 days, but I have to be there for the remaining 4. So why would I get everything done? So I've learned how to like space things out, but still stay on task. It took a year to figure out how to do it at this particular place, but I mean, you and I do completely different things. So like, I don't know. Essentially, your clients are paying per hour for a job, right? So you can't really like not milk the clock. That's not what I'm doing. But it's like figuring out how to spread my workout throughout the week so that I'm not milking the clock.
All good time manages.
I'm only good at time management because I can run on 4 hours of sleep. Not well, but it takes until about 3 a.m. to get all this shit edited out and put out. You know what I mean? So it's not really time management. It might be. I have no fucking clue. It's more like just burning the candle at both ends just to get content out onto the internet, basically.
It's like a make ends meet. You know, when people used to say make ends meet,
Yeah.
it was weird because, and I know I'm a little husky, but I was always like, what's ends meet, bro? Is that like a kind of meat? And people would just be like, bro, you're dumb because that's not what it means. But I thought it was a kind of meat, and I'm sorry, but...
Burnt ends is a type of meat.
Hey,
You
I
know,
like that.
so you're close,
like
dude.
beef tips, bro?
Yeah.
Come on, guy.
You're close, bro.
Featuring the choir on there.
Yeah, dude. Take me to church.
I mean, how long?
Who was that guy?
Yo, hey, you know.
Hosier? He had that big hit.
Yo, ass, you know.
He had a good voice, man.
You got a good voice.
Well, thank you, man. You got a good voice.
I try.
You hit that like that fucking like cowboy shit.
I want to harmonize with you.
All right, pick a note.
I
If
can't.
it's loud,
I'm ignorant to that, man.
you want me to pick a note?
Yeah, because I don't really know any.
That's fine. Well, I not like don't say like A. Like I don't know that. I was saying more like. Is that hard? We can't hear each other. Let's start low.
Me bocas.
Yeah, put your hand on your ear so you can hear yourself. You got your hoods blocking your ear. Yeah. Hey. Oh. 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 You know that's from, right? You know that's from?
Yo, ass, you know.
Wolf of Wall Street, man.
Yo, Leo Decap.
Yeah, and
Decapitation. Cattle decapitation.
and McConaughey.
Cattle decapitation. The fuck happened to them? What the fuck, bro? I mean, like, no offense.
Those
Like,
dudes are heavy
we fucking went off.
Those dudes were heavy as shit.
I'm heavy. I'm like 321.
So, do you want to talk about just like life as a big dude? Because you've always been like on the husky side.
I want to be 285, and I can make that happen.
I remember when you got down to 230.
Yeah, I remember 230.
I mean, that was like
220, 230?
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got up to 230 once, and I was like, I got to get down. But I'm also built differently than you. You know.
Yeah. I know who they.
Do you know where you're at now? You don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm like 321.
I remember working for my dad once, and like I had that big scale, and you got on it, and it like had just broke 300, and you were
Yeah.
like, "Shit, dude."
Like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, I think
10 years later, 20 pounds up.
That's
Each year 2 pounds. Like,
that's not bad.
it's not a TB,
321
bro.
isn't good, but like 20 pounds in 10 years.
That
you know,
TB.
some people like if you were like pushing 4, I'd be worried about you, bro.
Hey, day. Hey, day.
Are you doing anything to like?
Not right now. It's too cold to ride on bike. I think at some.
What about like diet wise?
Diet wise, I'm not drinking orange sodas and grape sodas like
that's good.
crack. You know.
It's the liquid sugar that like fucks people up.
Yeah. Even like my kids. Oh, can I have a cool pop? Like, nah. Can I get a Slurpee? Like every other day? Nah. Like maybe once a week, okay. But I try to make it so like the quality of when they wait, kind of like with anything that we do as adults when we wait, is the quality is like that much better. It's like kind of like what I want to instill in them. So like I got them sour gummy worms, and it was like 2.5 weeks of like no candy. And like to them, it probably felt like a lifetime, but for me, it was like the next day, only because we have a 2255 schedule.
What's that?
So like their mom gets 2 days, me 2 days, and then their mom 5 days, and then me 5 days, and it works out. It's great. We're pretty good co-parents, and
Yeah.
She actually just started playing the violin.
And she's got a rehearsal.
She's got a full-blown concert tomorrow.
I want to come to that, dude.
I think I will scoop you.
Where is it?
Or whatever. Cape LMN.
Yeah, I'm totally down with that, man.
LMNOP.
Like, are outsiders allowed into schools?
Usually not as far as pickups and drop-offs.
Well, yeah, but for like a concert.
But I mean, I'm sure they're gonna instill masks, even though it was like lifted.
it's fine.
But yeah, either way, I think
Protect
it'll
the
be
kids,
okay.
man.
Yeah. She was actually positive like 2 weeks ago, and then she was declared negative like a week ago. So it really was like 5 to 7 days of just like disaster.
Did you
But
get
her brother never got it, and I never got it.
Did you get her vaccinated or not?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
How did that? Did she
Yeah,
get like,
same.
sick the day after, or was everything?
No, she
kosher?
just had the sight thing.
What's that? I don't know. I don't know. Kids.
My tricep bicep type deal was.
Oh,
hurting
where
me,
like
bro.
pain in the site of the
Yeah.
shot? Okay, yeah. Because I got sick
But-
as fuck the day after mine,
Shoot.
and I had to drive Lorenza up to Waldorf, which is like an hour from where
She's
we
probably
live.
laying in the back, like.
She was fine because she hadn't gotten hers yet. I was
Oh, yeah.
hurting and I was driving, and I was like, "Oh my god, this sucks, dude."
Everything's weird now after the shot. If you don't feel weird after getting the shot, there might be something wrong with you.
You mean like
It's not like something's wrong with you for getting the shot. I think ultimately it's going to be in your best interest to get the shot, and I'm not trying to get political. You know this. I love you. You love me. We love everyone else as can be. We all get it. Here's the deal. I have felt a little bit different after getting the shot. Not so much in a negative sense. I feel like some things feel different, or like maybe taste different. I don't know. Like I had Tabasco the other day on a burrito. and like the vinegar base was like fucking with me,
Would-
and I was like, do I got something or what? And I didn't have any other symptoms, never got tested, but I didn't show any signs like 4 or 5 days later. So I was like, all right, well, I'm chill. Here's the deal: when you get the shot, it doesn't mean you're a piece of shit. When you don't get the shot, it doesn't mean you're a piece of shit. But if you have the underlying diagnoses of diabetes, whatever, if it's better off for you to get it, then just get it. Here's the deal. I will be 110% honest with you right now. I have felt weird since getting it. Not really in the negative, like I said, and I can't really pinpoint it.
How long ago
But
did
you might know what I'm talking about.
How long ago did you get yours?
A year and a half ago, maybe?
Yeah, me too. So you felt weird for like a year and a half?
Yeah. It's been almost like...
Do you think you possibly could have gotten COVID after you got vaccinated and just never tested for it?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Dude, 2 weeks after getting mine, I couldn't smell or taste anything for a good 3-4 days.
Fuck.
And I was like super like snotty and everything, but everything's come back since. But I never went and like got tested. I just kind of stayed home because I was like, well, that's either like a clear sign of having COVID or a reaction to the vaccine. But I don't think it was a reaction to the vaccine. I think I just was a breakthrough case, and I had a very mild case of coronavirus, and like got through it because I have never like actually.
Pushing P.
Well,
Pushing P.
I've never had a
Pushing P.
positive test to like confirm whether I've had COVID or not.
Feel you. Hey, I'm on the same tip though, because it was like 1, 2, 3 days of kind of like a weirdness, and it went away. So it's like, well, if it went away, then why test for it?
Exactly, like save the test for someone that's like dying of it.
Yeah, because we hear all the time that they're running out of equipment and all this and that, and it's like we care. We just care, man.
At the very beginning, you shared that Plandemic video. Did you watch it? I just want to know. Like, did you watch that video? Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, with the chicks.
I never watched it. I just saw like people post it, and I was just like, I'm so far beyond just basic conspiracy theories that I just don't really have the need to fill my head with any more like they're out to get you type fucking content, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just like curious what that movie was about.
Wait, when? Recently?
No, you shared one recently where some chick was like, I'm a nurse and I know more than the doctors, and I watched like 10 minutes of it, and I was just like, I mean, sure, anyone can have a story to tell about their situation, but it's like this is a thing that's killed 1 million people worldwide, or maybe just in the United States, where it's like, I don't.
So we all have friends that live in Italy. We all have friends and family that have lived in places where it was beyond our control as far as the rest in pieces. And honestly, I just hope that one day we won't have to worry about it. I feel like this new generation of kids are going to be, and I hate to say it, but I think they're going to be not educated enough to go through with certain things. And the reason I say that is because there's a lot of days kids miss in elementary school, middle school, high school, college. They don't want to go back due to certain health conditions, and I get it. But I think that at some point in time, we will have to look at science as the only way. And I think once we look into that in that manner, that's the only way we're going to find out what's going to truly happen. People don't want to really believe it. And, like, I understand that. And I think, like, my most recent post, my roast beef, my most recent post was for, so I like this chick, like Louisiana or something. I forget where she was from, but she was some Latina chick, beautiful as can be, smart apparently. That's what I got from it. But and you know she has her own story. I feel like she has seen certain people in the higher ups that were planning day-to-day itineraries for people, and maybe they were within their best interests of helping them within the pandemic. I'm sure, hopefully, I mean, that's all we can hope for, is people being honest in these times.
Absolutely. That's like the main thing. It's like who's lying and who's fucking telling the truth.
Yeah.
I know from a firsthand basis that the disease is 100% real because Lorenza's stepfather had it and was in like an intubated coma for a month in Mexico and like still hasn't recovered. So like we had a first-hand account with it. So the idea that 2 years into this now that anyone would think that it's like some sort of, or not like a ploy or anything, but just like it isn't part of our lives, I'm like, well, it is.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a question of does it exist or not. Origin and how everybody's handled it and, like, the truth of whether, like, certain products work more than the other, that's all still up for debate. But the fact that, like, SARS-2, COVID SARS-2, whatever the fucking strain is, exists, it exists. So,
right.
like, you know, anything on in between, like, outside of that, sure, that could still be up for debate. Who knows if ivermectin is a good thing or not? I have no fucking clue. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know or not whether it's some sort of other method works better than a vaccination. All I know is that I got vaccinated, then definitely contracted the coronavirus, and it only affected me for 3 days. And then, yeah, have I experienced weird shit afterwards? Probably. But, like, it could also be placebo. It could also just be getting older. It could just be like sinus fucking infections that I've dealt with forever. It could be like detoxing off of booze for a month. I'm back on, by the way, baby. Back on off the wagon or on the wagon. What's the one? I don't know.
Something about a wagon.
But I feel you, and I mean that's a good way to look at it. You know, don't take anything blindly. Do your research. Don't get fucking scammed. Like I just did with an NFT, but that's for another day. Don't fucking, you know, like, yeah, question things, but not to the point where
it's affecting you.
You're like ruining relationships with people and you're not like ostracizing family members because no one in my immediate family is like super off on the far fringe on either side. But like I got family friends that are like flat earthers and Q boys, and I'm just like, what happened? You're not a flat earther, are you?
No,
Did you get sucked into that?
No,
I'm just asking.
No, bro.
I'm just asking. I watched some videos to see. Dude,
I've traveled like 8,000 miles in one day, and actually, I never fell off. So
exactly, yeah. That's a good way to look at it, dude.
I mean,
where did you travel 8,000 miles in one day?
I went to Cali and then back here.
Driving?
It was actually like 1,000,000 miles, but teleporting.
Oh, that's tight, dude.
But
how does teleportation work? What's that feel like? Did you get like motion sickness?
You should know, my guy.
I've teleported before.
You a big old boo.
I teleported with some fucking. Like,
you teleported with Texas toast and frickin' Whataburger, bro.
I've never had Whataburger. I've had Texas toast.
You're a big boo. That's all that matters.
So
here's the deal.
Yeah.
I want people to know that, yeah, you know what? I got vaccinated. I didn't want to affect my father. He's got, I think, like type 2 diabetes.
So he's got underlying conditions.
Yeah. And, like, you know, at this point in time, I'm living with him, so I don't want to affect him.
And he's 65.
Affect. Yeah, he's like 65.
Yeah, exactly. That's how my parents are.
It's not like if you didn't get the shot, you don't give a shit automatically. It's just some people can't take it. Some people can't take the heat in the kitchen. So don't work in the kitchen. Work outside.
Yeah, some people are allergic to some of the ingredients inside of it, and it's like they shouldn't be penalized for it. But also, like,
they shouldn't be penalized.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it.
But, like the whole Aaron Rodgers thing, right?
ED.
Is he a bad guy? No. Did he lie about something? Yeah, that's kind of shitty. It's like, I don't know why he had to lie about it.
ED. And you going to put your hair in a ponytail? Like, who does that, bro? I'm tired of it, too. Oh, my God. But, yeah, I would much rather live in a world where people just accepted people for who they are. It's that fucking simple, man. And like, I ain't trying to get emotional about it and shit, because we all know we do that amongst ourselves anyway. So
Yeah, but
I definitely don't want to do it on stream.
We're not streaming.
Yeah, me either.
This shit, I was gonna say something. Oh,
This-
but you're looking at it. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, me either.
You're looking at it from, like, you have kids. Like, you brought humans into this world. So you're in a totally different thought realm than just me. I mean, I can't
Because
speak
when
for
I'm
anyone
gone,
else.
are
but-
my kids gonna be okay?
And does that weigh on you?
Oh yeah,
Like,
every day.
Is it like from the minute you wake up?
I feel like that's what really weighs on me is, is the recycling enough? Probably not. Is this and that enough? Probably not.
Well, it is almost like humans are like a virus on a living
Oh
planet.
yeah, we're the worst.
But it's
We're
like
the worst. We are the worst, like, populace, I guess you could say,
well,
out
yeah,
of everyone. Like, I would rather be a fucking caterpillar, bro.
caterpillars aren't like
Like,
fucking up the planet.
I
like
am gonna be a
humans are, but-
butterfly after, and that's it. It's that easy.
Do you believe in reincarnation?
Yeah, I do. Most people are probably like, I want to be a lion. Like, okay, that's cool. Or like a bird because I want to be like flying and stuff. That's cool too. But I don't just want to be a bird. I don't just want to be a lion. I want to be a fucking dragon, dude. And like maybe they'll come back with like cicadas crossbreeding with fucking like, I don't know, something else
That's tight.
to make dragons. You never know. Dude, look at all the insects in the jungles procreating with like everything else and these crazy shits coming to life, like I feel like at some point they're trying to dumb us down. I can't pinpoint it and don't hold me to it. But there's different species that are like procreating, I guess, essentially, and I feel like things are just gonna come about more and more as far as like variety, and that's fine. But don't make it completely kill out a certain sector of existence. I think we should let everyone fucking live.
Everyone?
Every kind of
Pedophiles?
no, my guy.
Rapists?
No, like, what do you call it? Mammals?
Mammals.
Like, like woolly mammoths. Like, I don't
You're
wish
saying
they
bring back the woolly mammoth?
Yeah, like, just bring back the fucking woolies, bro. No, here's my thing. I don't even know. Like,
I know what you're saying, but
Apocalypto. Let's just say Apocalypto, bro.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite movies of all time.
is that Mel Gibson?
Yeah. Made me want to stretch my ears. Had Geo.
Is that when you started doing body mods after you watched that shit?
Yeah, pretty much. Just my ears.
That's tight.
Yeah. But a lot of people went ham. What was that guy's name? Paulie Pierce. Or Paulie something.
Sure.
No, not Paulie Shore, bro. So, Paulie Unstoppable. Paulie Unstoppable, like MySpace. His nostrils.
Oh,
were like,
I know who you're talking about.
His
Yeah.
nostrils were like 2 inches.
Yeah.
Like,
He dyed his skin blue and shit and got the
Yeah,
checkers
bro.
tattooed on his
it
face.
was insane.
He was like the OG
Yup.
extreme body modification
Yep.
guy. Yeah.
big
Paulie,
Bo.
I know, dude.
I don't even know. Like, what happened to that guy?
I was friends with. I don't know. MySpace dipped out. I'm sure he's got an Instagram.
He did.
Yeah, he got his eyes like tattooed pink and shit.
Bro.
This is how. Okay, this is the classic pick.
Right.
Yeah, that was like his.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember that. But those ears are crazy. He definitely got them closed. Yeah, he got
They
them
were the
closed up.
teardrop at one point. Oh, my
He got him. But even that's like a super old pick. Yeah, he got that.
God. Split tongue.
Yeah, but like that's through his bottom lip. Do you see
Oh,
that?
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Because he had like a 3-inch.
Gauge in his bottom
Yeah.
lip.
Dude, man, this guy was nuts.
And he got like the what are those called? Dermal implants? Like,
Yeah,
What
dermals.
is that? A plastic product?
I think it goes through like the first layer of your skin, and it's like a horizontal piece.
But is it metal? Like
I think usually it's plastic, like a certain kind of healthy plastic. Here's someone you haven't heard in a while. Brittany Kramer. Remember that chick from MySpace
no.
or Colby Metal? Nah,
Yeah, he was in Daughter Slaughter, right?
he a big boo.
Which was one of my first quote unquote bands.
He a big boo.
Daughter Slaughter. I was
He-
like 13 and everyone else was 17 smoking cigarettes in my parents' backyard. My mom was like, "What is going on?" I was like, "I'm in a band now, Mom."
yo.
I found this sick pic that my grandfather took of you and I in the basement.
No,
I got a Black Sabbath shirt on and you got a fucking Ramon shirt on, I think.
no way.
I'm going to include it on this cast. Yeah, I'll send it to you when I get home. It's in like, my mom makes these little books of me and shit.
Yo.
Like through the years. It's cute as fuck. And it's one of the first pictures in this book.
That
so-
ain't cringe at all.
It's cringe as fuck, but it's like, it's cute as shit because we're not cringy boys.
Ahide.
I'm going to take a piss.
Ahide.
I got to piss like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
You can
same.
keep talking if you want.
Yeah.
If it's interesting, we'll leave it in. If it sucks, I'll edit it out and we can keep going. But I'm gonna go take a piss. You can say whatever you want, man. It's still,
Oh,
hey
could I-
man,
could
it's
I
just
have
you
a-
and I in a room talking to each other.
Could I have a beer, please?
Yeah, I think we only
What's
got
that noise?
Budweiser Zeros. That is the drummer from Dying Fetus. He rents a space right down the hall. He rips.
I want to give a shout out to Prehistoric Gibson. You guys might know him as Azizi. Moved to LA. Nuts. Super chill. Super chill. Super chill. Super chill. I think he worked with Waka Flocka and Wale. Shout out DC. PG County. Bowie Boys. Shout out Rays. Yeah, the drummer next door is actually from Dying Fetus, and like, even though that's a weird band name, to me, like, he's insane. His chops are insane. Like, I feel like you guys can hear it. Can you hear this? If there's one thing that I want the world to know, if there's one thing that I would say in front of the whole world at once, it would be, do not fear, for there are people in your realm who will help others if you cannot help them. Don't judge people, and do not fear, and don't judge them. And that's it. Most people don't step on their headphones, and that's fine. But some people love it in the amount of time.
I feel like you're doing like this beautiful like manifesto, and I just come in here and step on a bunch of shit. and
You're
fucking
just a
buy it.
zebra boy, bro.
Dude, this is the comfiest podcast I think I've ever done. Shouts, oh man,
I think I might like your socks more than your shoes. I don't know.
I got guitars and lightning bolts on the socks. It's pretty psychedelic.
Dude, it's crazy. Justin probably bought you one, bro.
My coworker bought me these socks.
What? Oh, that one chick, Brandy.
Yeah, Brandy with a PH, Frandy.
Brandy. Cow.
It's tight. See, it's not like terrible, right? It tastes like Coors Light.
I like it.
Yeah. There's just absolutely zero alcohol, and there's only 50 calories, which is tight.
Yeah, we're better off.
Yeah. Hops give you like a natural buzz, and placebo and dopamine all accentuate when you take a sip or a hit of something familiar. So, like, you can trick yourself into drinking an actual beer. If you drink like 7 or 8 not NA beers, like, you're not like acting drunk, but you're like looser than you'd be if you didn't. You know what I mean? Did I make any sense?
I'm
right
a
there?
firm believer in being familiar. I mean, not just muscle memory, not just with music, not just with voices, not just with certain scenarios in life, but just like, well, I mean, I guess I would say muscle memory. I mean, I don't know why I said I wouldn't say muscle memory, but yeah, muscle memory, any kind of familiarity, sure. Shoot, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I try so hard.
You have HBO?
No. Just dying fetus.
Dude rips his drums.
He's fucking nuts, dude. He's been blast beaten for fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah. Dying fetus, dude. This dude's ripped.
This dude's fucking crazy.
He rips, man. He's in dying fucking fetus.
Yeah, I was like, shout out dying
Go
fetus.
knock on the door and be like, yo, you want to come join our podcast?
Is he by himself?
Yeah, his room, I finally saw it the other day because he comes up here when Justin and I do a cast. And what's that? I mean, you can just interrupt me. It's fine.
Does he smoke?
Oh, probably. Well, that's what I'm saying. So we'll be up here and we'll be finishing, and Justin's outside smoking a cig, and he'll just like come out and be like, "Oh, you guys do the podcast?" And we're like, "Yeah, man, you're in dying fetus." And he's like, "Yeah, I just ate a bunch of mushrooms, man." So he just like eats mushrooms, comes up here and just fucking plays blast beats, and it's fucking psychedelic, dude. I doubt the microphones are picking this shit up right now, but it's like, it's sick to sit in this room and just hear like a tremendous drummer play drums.
Yeah, I do like it.
Yeah, it's tight.
That's just crazy.
Like, it's like every 20 seconds. I think he's going through his set list. And it's like every 30 seconds is another song, because that's how that grindcore shit works out. Like 30-second songs, which is fucking tight.
Number 12 looks like you.
Yeah, dude, shouts out to those guys, man. They still kicking?
They did a little something with Lelu Dallas like 10, 12 years ago.
Well, okay, so that's over a decade ago.
Fucking century? No, that's 100 years.
Lelu
what, decade?
Century Media? Remember that fucking record label?
Alameda. Hey, you're the guys that do that shitty podcast. Yeah, bro. You're the guy that just like hits your snare. It's like, I love everyone, bro. If there's one thing that I've learned, it's like, if it's even remotely close to what you like and enjoy, you'll probably be friends with the person or people. That's just the way it is. I tell my girl all the time, my daughter, I say, you know, not everyone's going to love you, but you'll know who does. And I think that's stuck with her since kindergarten, about 4 years ago. When you gonna start streaming, Daddy? When you gonna start streaming, Daddy? When you gonna start streaming, Daddy? Like, I ain't ready just yet, all right? I got to focus on you guys. Got to focus on work. Fortnite's secondary. Oh, okay. But it'll come. It'll come, though. At some point. I think it'll be all right. I'm mediocre at the game itself. I love those fucking socks, though, bro.
I'm a sock daddy, man.
Sock it to me.
I've been rocking
Sock
sick,
it to me, bro. I
like,
ain't kidding.
tall socks.
Think I'm joshing? Think I'm joshing. Think I'm joshing? Think I'm joshing.
What is that? What is that, man? Who the fuck is Josh, man?
Joshua Ware. The only Josh I knew. Joshua Ware. I think it was like 4th grade. We would go out to the swing sets and stuff, and we'd play Crazy Bones. And I'd have my King Tut, and I would destroy all of his little, like, other characters just with my King Tut alien. Dude, alien Crazy Bones, bro. If you had alien Crazy Bones, you were winning every game. I don't care what it was. And then, like, the next year, you'd come with the little Pokeball joint. You'd have the little Gengar, the little Sand Slash, little Mankey, little Primeape type deal. And you would friggin' prosper, bro. Like, if you were an alien Crazy Bone kid, that's what it was. Dude, and everyone had a Miami Dolphins starter jacket. But I had the Dallas Cowboys because I'm a G, bro. My bow, because I got dough. It's like, I don't got too much dough.
remember you rocking a fucking
I got jumped. Okay, so I was like 7th grade, bro. Coming home from like Seven River, walking through the field, and like 4 or 5 dudes jumped my ass. They didn't even take my starter jacket.
Was that just because you were like a bigger dude?
I mean,
Were you talking shit? Was it the
No,
Crazy Bones?
No.
Did you like fuck some kid up on Crazy Bones?
Shit, they would have known my King Tut.
Dang. No, so what happened?
I was just walking through the field, and I was about to make the last left turn, and there was like 4 or 5 of them, and they just decided to fucking run up on me. I had a fat lip the next day, bruised ribs. Lucky they didn't take a tooth.
Did your parents freak out?
They were on a cruise
So
for
they
2
weren't-
weeks.
They weren't. It was you and your
It was
sis.
my sister.
Yeah.
My sister was watching me, and she's like, "Oh, I should have picked you up."
She's like, I fucking botched it, dude. Yeah,
Like, and like to this day, they think I'm kidding. They think I'm kidding.
Your
like,
parents?
to this day? Like
Who?
sort of.
Who's they?
I feel like at one point in time, my parents and my sister didn't believe that I got jumped by like 4 or 5 people.
They think you just like slammed
Yeah,
your
I
head.
think I
into
just Of course, like I wasn't like bleeding. Like my lip was a little bit bloody, and like my sternum did not feel correct. Obviously,
Was it kids you went to school with? So you like?
no, these were like high school kids.
Oh, dude. Well, remember when we were in. It was either elementary school or middle school, but one of those schools was going through construction, and they sent us to Broadneck High School.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
probably when that happened. Because I remember, like, walking between classes or something, and we were outside, and there's kids, like high school kids, when we were in. Was it elementary or middle? I can't remember.
Maybe middle. Yeah,
I think it had to be middle.
Yeah.
They were not going to put elementary school kids in with high schoolers.
yeah.
So it was in middle school, and you were a grade above me, or 2.
Yeah. Just one.
Just one. So you were in 7th when I was in 6th, and there was that time period where they took us and they put us into high school. And I specifically remember because we all had to walk together as a class with like a chaperone.
Yeah.
Because we were with high school
It
kids.
must be separated.
And
Rightfully so. Apparently.
I remember kids outside like smoking cigs. And they were like, "What's up, little man? Like, you
Yeah.
want to fucking join in with us?"
So
And I remember sitting down with them.
You're a piece of shit, but you can join us.
Yeah.
All right.
See, they try to get me on the nicotine tray. They just wanted to kick your ass.
Yeah.
Were you mouthing on? Were you talking shit?
Smoke you up, whoop your ass. End of story.
That was crazy that they did that, though. You know? I put a bunch of middle schoolers in with a bunch of high schoolers because they were doing construction on the middle school. It's a
Here's
weird
one
thing to do.
And when I was working at Rita's, people would be like, "Oh, dude, I did the nature gap."
Hold on, before you go any further, Rita's this for the people that aren't from here. Rita's is a frozen Italian ice spot And the Nature Gap is a skateboard spot that was legendary when we were kids. All right, go
And
ahead.
it was featured on Tony Hawk. Anyway.
Yeah. I just had to preface it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
he did. So, a lot of people would come up to me like, yo, could I get a special quart gelati? I'm like, bro, we don't even do that. So, like, I'd have to charge them accordingly. I'd do, like, a small cone plus a quart. But, like, my homies, I'd probably just throw in, like, $1 towards it. I don't know. It was cool. I like it.
Whoa, I think I got off track. I think you got off track, which made me get off track. What was the fucking point of that, dude?
Rita's Italian Ice.
And what about the Nature Gap?
I don't know.
Did I take your story from you by prefacing what Rita's and the Nature Gap are? Or did you just
Oh, you know
lose?
what? I'm thinking of Thayer in the Nature Gap. That's what I'm thinking of.
What happened?
He did. Oh, that's right. Thayer friggin' did the Nature Gap, came to work and was like, I did the Nature Gap. And I was like, you deserve ice. But, like, he actually worked with me. So, like, obviously he just got ice anyway. So, really, the story is kind of shit. But the deal is, I don't know, man. Like, I used to love, like, leaving there. Like, I'd have, like, a mess up here, a mess up there. Like, legitimate. But it was cool because I got to, like, take it home. Like, oh, this person wanted swirl with, they said chocolate jimmies, but I gave them rainbow jimmies. It's like, oh, well, it's a mess up, and I'll just take it home and have to eat it.
Well, remember when I worked at Dairy Queen?
Oh, fuck, man.
And everyone knows what fucking Dairy Queen is.
Let's go to Subway, bro.
I'll
buy you Subway, bro.
Too. Well, dude, let me tell my Jimmy story real quick.
Ahide.
This fucking old dude came in one day. I'm talking, like, that motherfucker definitely dead by now because he was, like, on death's door when I was 13 is when I worked there.
Oh, shit.
That was more than 15 years ago. And this dude comes in and he's like, I want a fucking vanilla cone with chocolate jimmies. And I was like, sir, what? I was like, what the fuck did you just say? And he was like, Jimmy's! I want chocolate Jimmy's! And I was like, hey, man, you're going to have to speak in another
Tone.
term? No, he can yell at me all he wants. But I was like, I don't know what a fucking Jimmy is, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 13, bro. I'm not cultured.
Like, us Marylanders, we don't know what Jimmy's is. Like,
No.
you must be from out of fucking town if you call it Jimmy's, because we know them as fucking Sprinkles.
Sprinkles. Yeah, we're little fucking
Like, what
fairy
the,
boys.
What the
we call them
fuck's Jimmy's?
Sprinkles.
Yeah. What's Jimmy's?
Yeah, he's like, nah, that shit, I was a fucking chocolate Jimmy's. And it was just me working, and I was terrified, man. I was scared to death. Because this man's screaming at me about chocolate Jimmy's, emaciating me, calling me a fucking moron and shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, and he was like, he had to be like 80, man. Old boy, dude. Old boy. I want the fucking chocolate with the Jimmys. And eventually, I was like, I calmed him down. I was like, sir, I'm serious. I don't know what Jimmys are. Could you just say something that we can meet on some sort of level playing field so I can get you what you want? You give me some money and you get the fuck out of my store. And he's like, fucking Sprinkles. Like,
Then he finally fucking...
well, he didn't say Sprinkles, but he said something that was like, he's like, the little fucking pieces of candy that cover the ice cream. And I go, oh my guy, you mean Sprinkles? And he's
Oh, my God,
he's like,
bro.
yeah, man. Fucking, I guess so, Sprinkles. So I remember walking, like, I poured out the fucking ice cream cone because it was soft serve, Dairy Queen.
Flip it upside down.
That was the blizzards, man. You know? Dude. And I like went over to the Sprinkles because there was rainbow and chocolate Sprinkles, and I lifted up the spoon and like poured it like back into the container. I was like, these motherfucker, like a casket, like a waterfall of chocolate Sprinkles. And he's like, yeah, them's is Jimmy's. And I was just
the
like,
fuck?
sure, okay. So you want a fucking ice cream cone with sprinkles on it.
All right.
Like, and we had to get to this point, bro. Like, we had to get this far into you, an 80-year-old man, screaming at a 13-year-old boy for fucking $3.75. Like, you know. So I gave him his chocolate Jimmy's. He fucking paid and he got on out of there. And ever since then, I've been like, you know what? People call different things. People call the same thing different things.
He did.
That's the point I was trying to make. Man, I don't even know what point I was trying to make.
He did.
God bless, man. Well, I think it's a good. Unless you got anything else you want to say?
Not really. I just want to buy you some dinner, and that would make me real happy. Maybe like Lido's. Like maybe I buy like a large for you and Renzi, and a large for me and my parents, and just call it. Any kind of dinner, like even if you guys want like TB, like I don't care. I just want to. I want to help the community. I want to help the community. I want to help the community. I want to help every community. I can't be everywhere in every community, but in a community where I am, that's where I want to help, and that's it. Please, let me. I think there's a lot of people out there that like want to help. And like you'll know who like really wants to help and who doesn't.
Well, that's pre-pandemic. Before you were doing asphalt, you were driving buses for the Providence Center, which is I'll let you explain.
I love that community like none else, man.
So what was the Providence Center like?
It was just like essentially like an adult. I think the youngest we had is like 18-ish through, I think the oldest was like 69, 70, 71. I can't say any names, obviously, but it's kind of like workshop, pottery, plants, could be work study. Some of the folks would probably be in a room with certain sensory items, depending on what part of the spectrum they were on.
Yeah, so it was like a workshop for adults with learning disabilities.
Yeah, intellectual developmental disabilities. They call it IDD.
Okay.
Intellectual developmental disabilities. And I don't know why I didn't say that earlier. Because I've said this before, but I don't know, man. But yeah, it makes you feel fulfilled.
Yeah, which is
to help people.
Like what work should do.
Yeah. And even like Fortnite streamers, they help me because like if they go live at a certain time of the day and I'm not doing anything, I could watch them for an hour or two and be like, okay, this is fulfilling to me. Why? I don't know. It just is. And like that's just what people need to realize about any aspect of life. Like if one of your buddies likes this, that's just the way it is. If you got a question, ask them. It's that simple. I want nothing but the best for my friends and family. I don't think anyone who actually knows me would expect anything less. Anyone who can prosper in any realm is something I'd like to see. So even if that means just saying like hello to someone in the morning, which is what, some of these folks relied on because the people they lived with couldn't even say hello in the morning. Oh, eat this, your bus is coming. I treated you like a person. Obviously. Shit, I'm on the spectrum myself. In some ways, shapes, and forms. I have a hard time with staying on track a lot. People are like, God, you branch off and all your whatever you like talk about, you branch off, and like I know, like some of these folks just needed someone to be like, hey man, you got a little oatmeal on your beard, but you didn't notice, and that's all right. And then let me get it for you, or just kind of put you in the right direction, point you in the right direction, I guess I should say. They just wanted to feel alive too for a couple minutes throughout the day, with or without someone's help. But they need friends too, and there should be people out there that fulfill that, and there are. And we'll try our hardest. We'll try damn hard to make sure everyone gets to where they need to be. But it doesn't happen all the time. But that is a community that was almost depleted in this whole corona-ish. So that pretty much made me start doing asphalt, and I'm cool with it. I miss the community. I recently went to a coffee shop, DTA.
Betty and Bose, shout out Betty and Bose.
Yeah,
Tremendous business
definitely.
model.
Definitely. And I felt at home. My buddy was like, "Did you just tip $30?" I was like, "Yeah."
That's tight.
Are you serious? I was like, "Yeah." Because I asked the guy. I said, or no, I think it was a chick. I said, "How many people are working here right now?" She said, 3. I said, "Okay, put 30 on there." What? I was like, "Yeah, put 30 on there." Oh. And like it's just like that's never happened. And like I don't know, I was just psyched on it because it felt good, man. It felt good, and it's not even just like monetarily, like it just felt good, man. Like
Betty and Bose is a coffee establishment that employs members of the IDD community.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think it was like one manager chick and then like 2 other folks. But either way, it was just like, it's fulfilling for me. Not even just the fact that I was able to tip it. It's just the conversation we had prior. How real it was just to be like, hey, like, how's your day? Very simple. How's your day? Most people don't even get that on a regular basis. How are you doing? It's very simple, though. You just got to want to do it. And it was like, it still is second nature for me. And my buddy was like, dude, you love this. I was like, yeah, I do. And, I don't know. People just need help sometimes, and it can be any aspect of life they can need help with. And I think I'd be down for it.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful sentiment.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's how you've always been. That's why I fucking love you.
Yeah.
I do, man. I fucking love you. So I think that's a great way to end it. And we recorded a jam earlier, so I'll edit that in right about now. And fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
It made me fucking cry, man. It's the first time on the podcast I fucking got teary-eyed, man.
Let it out, bro.
Fuck yeah.
I'll catch your tears, man. I don't want to ruin these carpets.
Well, don't eat my tears. You might trip balls for like a month. So, it's all good. All right, bro.
All right, man. Thanks for having me.
It's like, all right, see you, man. I
See
gotta
you, bro.
drive you home. Thank you for watching Heavy Riffs Podcast, best podcast on the internet. Fuck. That was awesome, man. That was really good.
Hell yeah.
dancing with the wood. You're dancing with the There's no leaving here. Never gonna leave. Never gonna get out. Stuck with us here, boy. Down in Sand Valley. Sand
Centerfold, that's what I do, Centerfold, I do biz and you know that's what I do biz, that's what I do biz, that's what I do biz, so you can test, that's what I do best, only you can attest, that's what I do best, come on now baby, let's grab the controller, let's grab it to the odor. And it's all said, son of a bitch, 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 son of a bear. Hurt you.
It's what you do. It's what you do. It's stuck with the snails now. It's stuck with the snails now.
She got me a PSP and all I got was her fitted. We were only in ninth grade and she got me a PSP and her name was Kayla Hooper and she a mom now. And all I got her, all I got her was a fitted, but she got me a PSP and I'll never forget it. Yeah, bro. I got her a fitted. She got me a fucking PSP, bro. Dude, I love that, bro. We gotta do that again. Like today.
Hey,
Oh, was that it?
I think I'm like half an hour on creativity. Hey, like,
For real?
yeah.
Alright.
You got 4 shots of espresso. I got 1 cup. Hey.
You a big old boy, you big old toy. That ain't an hour, bro. Was it an hour?
Yeah.
Jam?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
7 minutes.
Two yellows in the crib. What you want, baby? That's just how I live. Come on now, let me see what you got. The flow, yeah, that's where I'm hot. What you want, Tyler Avenue with the motherfuckers, yeah, that's where I school in. Put you in the stadium, that's Army, motherfucker, yeah, that's where you bleed. Chill, I'm a Navy boy. What you want, a toy up in that Roy? Roy, I don't even know what the fuck his name boy is. Motherfucker, I got it. What you gonna do? Like a fucking Mariah Carey up in this bitch, yeah, that's where I live. Got a V-neck on my guitar, yeah, that's where I'm from. Put you on the block with the window cock, hey, helicopters rolling around. Down. In the mind, you find what you're doing in line, baby. Come on, 9, yeah. Millimeter up on my waist. You better watch your step before I put it in your face. Heavy Riffs, put it on the place, on the map. What you got, yeah, that's where I'm black. But it don't matter, cause I got friends everywhere in chit chatter. We can talk, yeah, I'm Hispanic, but I got everybody in the fucking clip. Everyone, yeah, that's where I come from. It's in the bun, yeah, that's where I eat from. From your palm, motherfucker, that's where I get greedy up in the fucking stable. Yeah, that's where it's needy. Need my shit. If I got too many surfaces, don't matter. Give you my camisas. Todos los ropas. Yeah, that's where I get that. Yeah. Everybody knows where I flows. Come on, get the flow. Yeah, you know, come on, glow. PA is Pennsylvania, up in the bitch. Put you in the sticks, yeah, in the mix. West Virginia flow, what you got to know. International, yeah, I got the flow. I got the third eye in my fucking forehead because I got what you needed, red. Your cold cut motherfucking subs up in this bitch. Son of a bitch, green titles on my fucking flyer, that's where idols. On my fitted 7.5, motherfucker, that's where I live it. In my arms and my elbows, motherfucker, that's where I'm gifted. Flying, torn, and desiring, and firing, and bitching, yeah, that's where I get the more entitling. Entitling and firing and putting the bitch out like I got a fucking violin. Viola bass, motherfucker, yeah, that's my name is Chase. Yeah. Yeah. In your socks, got a SpongeBob boy on my cot. Chill, that's so weird. What you doing? Come with me, let me see that shit. What you doing? That bitch.
know you paying for these. Dos, queso, ya, miso, ya, just taco. Mojada, say, mojada, yo, mojada. Come on now, baby, you drive me crazy. Up on the dash and you do me like the daily. Oh yeah, come on now, baby, patroller. Yeah, that's the shit, controller. PS5, PS4, what you got on the sides, motherfucker, let's realize. Up in the cut where you want in the sugar bun. Yeah, that's where I fucking come. I got 2 fucking hands. I got 2 fucking arms. I got 2 fucking shoulders. And I got 2 fucking nipples. Yeah, that's where I fucking triple. Don't matter where the fuck I'm from. I gotta fucking send a motherfucking bun. Yeah, every fucking minute, every fucking second, that's where I'm a fucking in it. You say, where the fuck you get that glaze? I say, motherfucker, I got it from Kanye's Donuts. Yeah. Did you know? 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 Did you know that I flow? Did you not know with the hole in it? Wow, 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 wow. Esa arriba, esa arriba, esa abajo. bitch $30 every day. Then I go to the depot, buy 12 motherfucking mangoes. Yeah. Lord. Have a good time because I walked away from arriba, abajo. White and purple on my head. What you gonna do but red? That's what you do after you eat, motherfucker. Yeah, now I'm dead. Come on now, baby, let's try. On the fucking tiles, let's hide away from your dribbles and then get the bubbles up in the bathroom. Yeah, you got the double bubble up in the front of the room. Make sure you gonna get that shit and you gonna get clear. Gonna get clear. What that mean, baby? I don't know. That's why I say cherry. You got cherry and lemon. Yeah, that's where I am from. You get sour gummies, red and yellow. If you get green and orange, you know. Yeah, but what about the blue and red? It don't matter. That's where I'm fucking dead. It don't matter. I got the cheddar. Come on, no baby. You know better. Flyer, sire. Put that shit in a flyer. Put it in a fucking piece of wood. Put you in a cat, yeah, that's where I should. Put you in a fucking coma. That's motherfucking, yeah, that's where I'm over. Yeah, I smoke that blunt. Put you in a fucking backseat of my trunk. Yeah, I got fucking seats in my trunk. What you gon' lack within a Cadillac? Pushing in the pack, what you gon' push and pee? What you gon' shit on your fucking knee? I bleed in my fucking neck cause you stabbed me in my fucking head, base arriba. Put you in a bitch, motherfucker, I see ya. Yeah, come on now, baby, let's go. Put you in the back in the spiral. Spinal tap, put you in a fucking final tap. Yeah, chill. Yeah, that's where I like it. Yeah, that's where I like it. Yeah. Where I like it. Yeah. Put you in a coma. Yeah. I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. I don't mean what I say, motherfucker. I'm Kanye. Just kidding, baby. I'm Drake. Just kidding again. Put you in a frenzy. Put in a pen. Rugrats, Tommy, Pickles, Villain, Lilin, Chucky, Angelica, put you in a bucky. Classic, yeah, motherfucker, yeah, that's the clucker. What you got, buck? Looks like you got fucking candy canes in your hands. Put you in a stance, yeah. Let me get a cheeseburger with the fucking ketchup and mustard on that bitch. Fryer in my tire, yeah, son of a bitch, yeah, that's the fryer. Come on now, baby, you drive me crazy in a Mercedes. Damn it, pull up on me, baby. Yeah, what you got to know? Irrational, you got to know what the flow fucking know. Yeah, chicken and cooking and fucking the bitch. Chicken and fucking the dicks. Come on now, baby, you got in the sheets. Come on now, baby, you got in the chicks. Yeah, come in the fucking flow, you know. Got the shit, got your bow.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I enjoyed it. Wait, that might be the Asher. Check that.
No, I threw the Asher away.